Tick-tock! Almost time to meet up with Mornier! Oh, I can't stop thinking about those Space Trek snacks! What is it?
Rover! Over here! You bet. Just passed all my entrance exams yesterday. Which means today you're officially meeting Lene, first-year student in Star Torch Academy. I really want to hit the road with you again, but I'm kinda on a mental health watch list. If I break even one tiny rule on day one, Miss Lucilla will be dragging me in for a friendly chat. I gotta hold out until I figure out a route that slips past the cameras. Oh, but hey, you got Mornier's email about the Hyvatia detector, right? It's almost go time. How about we hang by the entrance and then we... huh?
Material fatigue, thermal cycles, boundary conditions, initial stress states.
Infraction detected. High wattage devices are strictly prohibited in dormitory zones.
The core differential equation is elastoplastic transition, cyclic strength coefficients.
Please comply with the Star Torch Academy Dormitory Code of Conduct. Issuing first warning. Issuing second warning.
Coefficient correct. Units mismatch. Recalculating.
Non-compliance confirmed. Initiating restraint protocol.
Conclusion, material upgrade required. I'll add it to the agenda for tomorrow's meeting. Right. Now, time for the scheduled meeting with Rover and Lene. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I keep you waiting?
Not at all. Actually, you noticed us right as the clock struck the hour. Perfect timing, Professor.
I'm fine. Oh, I forgot to disable the reactor emitter in my weapons system. That's probably what it was referring to. Apologies. After this meeting, I need to return to the Space Trek Collective for a presentation. I had hoped to finish some calculations first. I do have other appointments today, but I believe there is time for some light conversation. I wasn't sure what you meant by delicious, so I brought samples from my latest food research.
Yes! I knew it! Professor Mornier's a real gem. Let's get started. We can eat while we talk.
Of course. Come on in. I already tidied up my dorm, so sit wherever you like.
We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric graphic illuminator, the ghost girl.
Ugh! The smells are all mixing together. It's kind of fishy, and the texture is wet.
So, it's true, huh? You guys actually made food that tastes awful, but it keeps you running for 3 days straight. I thought that was just a joke.
It's a scientific breakthrough using energy compression tech. It's one of the Collective's most iconic achievements. Do you also not like it? Yes, I knew you would understand. In fact, its energy compression efficiency exceeds 95%. That exceeds the benchmark set by both the New Federation and Washu Academy, even nearing the theoretical limit. From a scientific standpoint, it's a far greater achievement than taste. Now, I'd like to review the incident with the Hyvatia detector. Linnae, Rover, can you walk me through exactly how you managed to contain it? To summarize, your method of stopping the Hyvatia included blade slashes, repeated shots with coated rounds, and physical force, stomping, striking, until it was rendered inoperable and immobile. Did I miss anything?
Professor Mornier, you're not here to... I mean, it all happened really fast. We didn't have any... Besides, we're just students. We couldn't afford that even if we wanted to.
No, you're misunderstanding. Different damage mechanisms cause distinct failures, and require damage from certain special resonance abilities is hard to detect through standard diagnostics without prior data. So, you two did well to suppress it physically. During the new solar ceremony, the Hyvatia detector is essential in monitoring environmental parameters. I've already passed your report to Professor Anslem. He should complete repairs soon. At the upcoming meeting with the Roya, the Space Trek Collective will need to present a full restoration plan to keep our partnership intact. Yes, though it's...
Scanning fine for offenders. Violation detected. Unauthorized high wattage device in the dormitory. And
Even Professor Mornier isn't safe from Targ-E's wrath, huh? No worries, I got this. I'll draw its attention while you two make for it. 3, 2, 1! Hey, Targ-E. How much power do you run on?
You could just ask her for help.
Thank you. You don't need to go any further. I can head back to the Research Institute by myself. You too, huh?
Something wrong?
It's a notice from the collective. The Royan delegation cancelled the meeting. Warren handles Royan communications. I'll ask him what's going on when I'm back at the Institute. Since that slot is free now, I can use the time to recalibrate. That isn't on the list. The new solar ceremony is nearly upon us. It's the culmination of decades of work. Everyone at the collective is giving their all to realize it. Last time we met at the Institute, we made each other a promise. Do you still... That's all right. Consider I hope to attend the ceremony together with you. I'd want you there to witness it. The rise of the new sun, and humanity taking their first steps into the future they've built with their own hands. As the ceremony draws near, the Space Trek Collective will become increasingly occupied. Opportunities to meet like this will be rare, but this promise will still stand.
Before my power is spent, I have little time left. The only choice now is to force the Heliogyre to a standstill. The last of its strength I will share with you. So for that, take this memory to him. Take it to the one they call Arbiter.
What happened? Are you all right?
Whoa, you scared me. And just now, a frequency jumped into your tacit mark.
Can you trace where it came from, Abby?
Huh? I smell it. Come.
Good. Let's go check it out. I'm fine now, Mornier. Sorry to worry you. You must need to get back to the Space Trek Collective, right? But you just...
You looked shaken just now. I'll stay with you. If it involves more frequency loss, I'd like to stay...
The voice from earlier said it would share the last of the Heliogyre's strength so it wouldn't fade.
Did you find what you're looking for?
No. The trail ends here. But I saw other things in that memory.
Yes. The Heliogyre is one of the most important components of the new solar ceremony. Hyvatia can monitor environmental data, but raw observational data on the reactor drive can only be obtained from the Heliogyre. Only the Roya tribe can discern the Heliogyre's readings. That's why the collective need their cooperation during the new solar ceremony.
In that memory, I heard a voice say he would force the Heliogyre to a standstill.
A standstill? You're saying you heard a voice asking for help? Saying he would stop the Heliogyre's workings? Could that be why the meeting was cancelled?
When I handled the Void Worm, a voice told me to protect the sun. Whoever she is, I don't think she intends harm. She offered to help, and one thing is certain. The one who knows me by my Arbiter title needs my help. Yet another problem tied to the Research Institute. We shouldn't reveal our plans to them just yet. I need to find out who he is, Mornier. Do you know any Roya who are familiar with the tribes?
I do have some. It's class hours at the academy.
Help! Otherwise our thesis data will disappear.
Don't worry. If you see a student shouting help and thesis in the same breath, no matter how loudly they scream, but Maya is one of the Royan students I mentioned. Since you're looking for her...
Oh, calm down, Maya. Calm down. No, if I force the shutdown, I'll lose the day.
No.
Professor Monnier? Oh no, I've been caught out of class. Wait, let me explain. I wasn't skipping class. I'm so...
Even if you beg me, credits will still be deducted. Why don't you start by explaining?
Well, these are probe robots from a few days ago. We sent them out to measure void matter concentration. We thought we'd finish collecting the data before class, but when we tried to approach them, I chased them all the way here. That's why I missed...
The internal exoswarm material was eroded by void matter. That's what caused... This should have been covered in your material science coursework. Such material is inherently unstable.
I'm so sorry.
For safety reasons, you'll need to shut down the units first, then clean the contaminated parts with void matter. But approaching them right now may lead to further damage. We need a pulse generator to... No, wait!
Scanning. Target.
Never mind. I'll think about how to write the review report.
Attack form initiating criticality protocol.
Now, they're back to normal.
Great.
It's still there. But sending the robots out there broke the experiment protocol.
What? But... Oh, well... Thanks anyway for helping out. Professor Monnier and...
Maya, we do have something...
You want to find a Roya in black robes with gold embroidery. Wearing a head... The horns are a symbol of the Exostrider. Shepherds wear them, but no shepherd would wear a... Could be someone higher up. Like the Soul Swarm from the Soul Asylum.
The Heliotic Six. They're the ones who are supposed to give us the Heliogyre's
That's right. They're the 6 most powerful members of the Roya tribe. The highest in ranked. I've heard they use the Heliogyre to predict everything. From birth...
How do I meet with one of them?
They never leave the Soul Asylum. It's surrounded by light all year round. But maybe you could try meeting with one of the unappointed Heli. Sigrika is currently out researching in the Frostlands. The only other one around is Fosia Ingvar. If you want to find him, my mum might be able to help. She's a Royan shepherdess over... Now then, I'd better get back to my class before I lose all my credits. Who knew I'd run into trouble today? I even asked.
Very good. I'm better. Did you learn what you needed?
The last person that those robots likely saw before they lost control was Maya's mom. I think we can talk to her under the guise of a friendly house.
In that case, I can accompany you as a... It's okay. It will simply be a convenient title. Would it be okay for you to act as my mentor?
But aren't you going to tell me that I should report this to the
I was just thinking of ways to help you find who you're looking. Your reasons are your own. I trust your judgment. Yes, feel free to give me pointers too. I think the person I am now can be of help to you. Ready to go to a Tuya camp to find Astrid? Okay. I'm Mornier, and this is my mentor. Let me try that again.
Hi, are you Astrid?
Greetings? Yes.
Yes, and this is Rover, a senior professor at the academy. We've come for a home visit.
A home visit? Has the girl broken any school rules? What? How? I am deeply sorry. I should have taught her better. Is the punishment severe? If compensation is needed...
Professor Mornier, could you explain how Maya's robot caused the damage?
Yes, as my mentor just explained, she failed to follow the proper protocol. She used unstable exoswarm material in her design, which led the robot... I've already spoken to her about the dangers of using materials susceptible to void matter during field research.
Void... what exactly are you asking? I am sorry.
Her demeanor changed just now. She's hiding something. We need to understand the full scope of the robot's malfunction. We understand that this morning, it was you who helped Maya activate the robots and enable...
Yes, exactly what my mentor said. Please, lead us to the site of the incident. Once we're there, I'll reconstruct the robot's actions from the trace of it.
No, we can't. If the robot's path is traced, it will expose that thing. I am deeply sorry. Yes, help Maya activate the robots. I did.
That's a void storm. How can this be? The collective hasn't received.
We need to ensure the safety of those here first. Questions can wait. Let's go.
That looks like the center of the storm ahead. Let's see what we're dealing with. We're in the Void Storm's range now. Check that you're be careful. The exoswarms here have been contaminated.
Initiating criticality protocol. Hover modules ready.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. Endure and defy.
There's something over there.
Down here. Some kind of weird device.
A device? Leave the mechanical work to me. Steady now. Looks like it was this. With this shutdown, the Void Storm is gone. No, From its structure...
Ah! This is so stink! It smells just like that giant worm you fought.
Giant worm? You mean the Void? Huh, I see. It's capturing frequencies with high precision. Storing energy data. It's based on ecological models, tracking activity in natural environments, and reconstructing that data mathematically. A field modulator. Parametric projection. Oh, sorry. Right. Simply put, this device extracted the void worm's frequency and used itself as the epicenter to spread void matter. That storm just now was artificially created. Maya's probe got contaminated because they likely made contact with it by accident.
Huh? Did you guys just hear something?
It's coming from under that heap of exoswarm material. It's a Solace skin. You've seen one, so you've done some exploring already. Royan records state that Solace skin first appeared in Lahai Roy the day the Exostrider fell from the sky. They're believed to be fragments of the Exostrider's consciousness. The Shepherds protect them, shielding them from void storm contamination until they mature and return. This one must have hidden under the exoswarm wreckage when the void storm broke out.
This feels like what happened back at the academy. I just saw this Solaskin's member. That Royan woman planted the device here and triggered the void.
So our suspicions about Astrid are confirmed.
No need. I did place this device here. A few days ago, I was shepherding mature Soliskin to Bjartur Woods when I met Fossier Ingvar. He looked tired, like he had just finished speaking to someone. When he saw me, he looked I saw the device fall from his sleeve. I did not think much of it. I planned to return. But, the Soliskin did not like it. It had an unnatural energy. I did not want to keep it at the camp, but I also did not want Ingvar to know I had, so I buried it here. The rest...
So this device is Forseer Ingvar's. Mentor, what do you mean? This Forseer Ingvar is the one Maya mentioned before. The unappointed member of the
No. Each of these successors is chosen when their resonance ability first awakens. Even if someone decides...
Meaning no one can threaten Ingvar's position.
But he could harbor animosity toward the current Heliotic Six. Things are getting complicated. A direct approach with Ingvar might...
The Solis Islands people usually... It is the time of the right of return. The Soliskin, but you are not Roya. You may not be allowed to witness the...
Huh? Wait, but we...
Is this the Soliskin you saved? Well, perhaps you... Soliskin have been companions to the Roya for hundreds of years.
I've never been this close to a Soliskin before. Please let me know if I'm... So, we need to find Forseer Ingvar. Do you want to leave now? Okay.
You two, please halt. From your clothing, I see of my people you are not. What brings you to Haldarheim? Oh, a Soliskin. How interesting. Soliskin trust only those they fear. But I must ask, I sense one of you carries the aura of the Space Trek Collective. The other from the vast world beyond the Frostlands. Why come?
Not sure who here knows what Ingvar did. Best not to mention his name. Don't want to stir. We rescued the Soliskin from a void storm. We were told they needed to return here for the right of return.
Void storm? You mean the one just... Then grateful, but ask I must. The Void Storm, a shepherdess named Astrid abides there. Saved the stray Soliskin you did, yet entrusted to a true shepherdess you did not.
I forgot about that. Without a solid reason.
Because Astrid has been hiding something from you.
Your meaning?
Astrid's daughter Maya is a student at Star Torch Academy. She conducted experiments that broke protocol and caused damage to school. Maya is now facing harsh punishment. Astrid is busy handling the consequence. According to the Star Torch Academy faculty code, as Maya's teachers, it is our duty to address. Since Astrid can't shepherd the Solaskin, we must step in to do so ourselves.
I should have known Astrid's daughter. The Academy's willingness to come this far is unexpected. Forgive my earlier. Tonight we hold a feast for tomorrow's rite of return. Join us. Come, from this day forth, the Royal. Rest at the camp if you wish. The feast will begin at the 8th.
There's still some time before the feast begins. Maybe someone here knows something about Foreseer Ingvar.
I want to go to the village school. I want to ride a motorcycle.
Cured Google's upset stomach with butter jelly.
Friends, tomorrow marks the rite of return, where we send our beloved Solaskin back to the great body of the Emperor. Farewell it will be, yet a new beginning as well. Now, let us put aside the sorrow of parting and embrace the joy. But heed this, my friends. Too much drink you will not have.
We will face Foreseer Ingvar tomorrow. I've simulated 73 possible outcomes. If I could build a model that covers all possible outcomes, considering the target system.
You were quick on your feet earlier. You've already got this.
That's because I believed your approach was effective. Did I really do well? Good. Phew.
With that in mind, you can relax a bit now, right?
I know. It wants us to give it a name.
Well, since it's really trying to buddy up to us,
Ah, it seems to like it.
Then it's settled.
well, that's a relief.
Hello. Will you dance with us and the Solaskin?
Grandfather Axel says the Solaskin are happiest when dancing with shepherds.
Oh, but I'm not good at dancing.
I'll join you. Let's dance with Buddy. What do you say?
Hooray!
Our real battle starts tomorrow. Tonight, let's relax a little, Orne.
Yes, my mentor Mentor should take his own advice too.
Some uninvited guests have arrived.
Where did Mornier go? I'll send her a message. That is something she would say. Not that I know where the 13th planet of Norma is, but at least I can figure out where she is from the picture.
Mentor?
We can drop the act now, right?
Someone might be listening. Do you want to sit for a while? Oh, you know, they've been running all day, so their power is low. I plan to wait until they finish charge. While they charge, I can't move. I feel a bit... it doesn't anymore. Before I had prosthetic legs, I had a condition that kept me in a wheelchair. Now, at least, I don't have to worry about being immobile anymore. I can finally chase after what I really want. I love stars. Beneath Lahairoy's frostlands, the stars here are actually just lights created by atmospheric arrays. Once, someone put it like this to me. It's because we see the stars that humanity imagines what lies beyond the sky. Maybe the stars are humanity's muse. I think so too, but I also believe that reaching the stars isn't enough. There will be a day that's the dream I've carried all this time. And now, I'll use these two legs to take the first step. Exactly. This ceremony is how we retrieve the Exostrider's core energy component. Then we'll use the multiphasic energy conversion model through the superconducting network to inject rebel energy into the neural interface. It will follow a 3-stage activation protocol. The reverse phase oscillation model, then excavation to finally create a phased array energy field. There's still some time left before my legs finish charging. Let's stargaze a little longer. Choo-choo! Okay, little buddy. I'll wake him up now. Mentor, you're awake. Something isn't right. We seem to have a situation in the Outer Woods. I detect signs of a void storm in the woods. Waveform. Analyzing now.
So this is what's causing the panic.
What is it that brings you here? With the Void Storm's fury upon us, it is... this is a disaster not seen in centuries. We have always believed that the right of return cannot be done. Not in these times. I urge you both to...
Let's investigate this together. The signature waveform of this void storm matches the one that device generated before. This is no naturally occurring phenomenon.
When did you have the chance to analyze this?
Be careful. Modeling complete. Stars, hear my queries. I found the device. It's close to the Solace Tree.
Solace Tree? I have a bad feeling about this.
Access confirmed. Processing complete. There are so many contaminated exoswarm here. The void matter concentration is also very high.
Maybe the device Astrid had was incomplete. This could be the real deal.
Order executed. Just like before. When it's disabled, the void storm stops. However... if this really was the work of Foreseer Ingvar, what would make him do so?
Do not worry. The path, at last. Finally.
Mentor? Mentor! Are you alright? Did you see something again? It seemed worse than last time.
This void storm might not just have affected the woods here. I think that's why I've been seeing visions.
Greetings. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond Lahai Roy protects Bjartar Woods from destruction, an invitation. Now, the one from the prediction appears. Solisylum. Oh, they have their own missions to complete. The road to Solisylum is here. Please, follow this path.
Mentor, please, wait a moment. There's something I want to say to you.
What's the matter, Mornier?
I really wish I could accompany you to Solisylum, but I think it's best if we part ways here. Yes. When you touched the Solace Tree earlier, And even during your first vision, you looked like you were in intense pain. But I lack the ability to connect with them like you do. And the Space Trek Collective's knowledge doesn't align with the ways of the Roya. In this matter, I fear I won't be of much help. Instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute, such as researching the unknowns we still face. Yes, Ingvar should have been present at the rite of return. Were it not for that void storm, it's reasonable to suspect he's the one who planted the device. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigating these anomalies should help our work here. No, you, my mentor, are well then. I guess this is goodbye. You too, please. Take care. I'll see you when we
Six are expecting you, as was predicted.
The dim light here. It's like something I saw in those memories. From this angle, the faint ring in the center is probably the heliogyre they put to a halt. My tacit mark. It's resonating with this star-like object. Seems like I'm able to move it. Aligning the pattern on the star with the heliogyre makes it glow. It's feeding power into it. If I channel light from all directions, I should be able to restart the heliogyre.
Heliogyre has awakened. It seems the Arbiter foretold in the fractured records is you. Yes. With great reverence is your presence here met. Soul Asylum, as you see it, is not as it once was. 5 of the 6 have lost their mind. This is why I summoned you. You witnessed the void storm in Bjartar Woods, yes? The Solace trees shield the woods from such storms. Yet, through malice and dark intent, the others succumbed to the corruption. Only I was able to sever my link to the Heliogyre before the corruption. With the last of my strength, I turned the 6 stars to halt the Heliogyre. That, at least, ensured that when my strength failed and I fell into slumber, untouched. No one, save for one. Correct. As one of the 6, I can glimpse the near future within the Heliogyre. But I am bound here, unable to act. All I could do was send a Soliskin entrusted with my message to you.
That Soliskin had vanished just outside the academy.
Because of your actions, the source of the corruption has stopped. The stars are now aligned, and but the other 5 are no more. They can no longer fulfill their roles within the Heliotic 6. I have one final. But before that, allow me to tell you what the Heliotic 6 truly are. Centuries ago, a calamity awoke beneath the ice. The void devoured all, erasing every trace, every existence. In darkness, the Exostrider's blade sealed the threat deep below. It drew its fiery drive, a light that would never fade, lifting it high over the High sky. Under its glow, the frost did melt, life blossoming with Exoswarm aid. Yet the calamity stirred, its remnants ravaging the living. Thus, the 6 wisest among us became the Heliotic 6. The Exostrider's lens became our Heliogyre. From the drive's turn, the season's laws we discerned. We shed all idle thought to link our minds to the Heliogyre. Our shared cognition converged for mortals to touch the edge of the divine. Since then, the Royal have walked the High Roy for centuries. The 6 shared their computational power, weaving a vast network to reach the Exostrider in a dimension beyond mortal understanding. The data we provided to the Space Trek Collective was interpreted through this network. But now, The only one who can continue the calculations is me. The ones chosen for the 6 are born with resonance with the Heliogyre. It cannot be forced. Now the remaining 5 cannot calculate, and there are not enough worthy successors. Even if the Heliogyre resumes its rotations, unable to interpret its readings, we will be. For this reason, the aid I seek is this. With your authority, allow me to bear the calculations of the 6 alone, and act.
The Heliogyre was meant to be interpreted by 6. If you bear all the calculations alone, what will become of you?
I cannot say. All I know is this. If no one remains to interpret the Heliogyre, the Void Storm's occurrences will be unknown. The Space Trek Collective's decades of effort in preparing for the new solar ceremony. Since the moment I was brought to Solace Island as a child, I have never once seen the world beyond. In the Heliogyre's light, do I glimpse the universe. And this has long since become second nature to me. So now, what I bear is not glory, but burden. Arbiter, please, grant me this authority.
I respect what you wish to persist.
Soon, a great calamity will fall upon the High Roy. I will share all that I know of the Heliogyre with you. When you call, answer, I will.
Residual void matter corruption. I need to find a way to cleanse it. That sound. Is it Buddy?
Save your strength for the calamity ahead, Arbiter. The children will help. The rite of return, the ritual that once sealed the calamity deep underground. Just now, the children have offered their strength. The Heliogyre can once again begin its rotation.
completely.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason for this. Save
it. I don't want to hear your at this point. Our entire plan has fallen apart because you screwed up.
No, I'm begging you, don't leave me here. I'll do anything, just tell me what you need.
Ugh. You're lucky the one at the top gave someone as... There's the other visitor in Bjarta Woods now. Correct. Find her. Make sure she doesn't make it back to the collective.
Well, since Mentor is already headed to the Heliogyre, there are signs of void matter contamination in the plants and water. If I follow these traces, I should be able to find the source. Energy consumption increasing. Threat detected. All targets in sight. All units fire. Processing complete. Found it. This must be where the contamination is coming from. Heavy encryption, but it's sloppy. There we go. It's a test chamber. They were simulated. A term. It's encrypted. The password can only be entered once. Efficiency. Stars! Hear my queries! Command mode engaged. Attack confirmed. This is a space trek evaluation result. Looks... Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well. So their plan wasn't just to disrupt the Heliogyre by unleashing the Void Storm and Bjarta.
Scientist, crippled. It's you. All I have to do is get rid of you!
I'm not really good at dealing with this kind of conversation. Access to this lab? Wearing Royan attire? You must be Ingvar, one of the successors to the
Heliotic 6. Just because of my resonance ability, would I be forced to spend my entire life trapped in that Heliogyre? They call it Aroya's highest honor. But did they ask? Everyone acts like they respect me. But the only one who truly wants to help me is that good lord from outside the tribe.
From outside the tribe? You've joined force...
Huh? What's that? I just know that person promised that if I placed the device near the Solace Tree, then I'd finally escape from this frozen wasteland and go start a new life in the new Federation.
You have no idea what you're doing, and no idea who you're aligning yourself with. This project proposal comes from the Space Trek Collective, dated 10 years ago. It outlines an idea to use the drive's emergency response mechanism to art, and the method for triggering this mechanism is to pollute the Solace Tree's root system with void matter, making the reactor drive.
You're saying that because I dropped that device there. The drive is going to...
Mornier, the Heliogyre is operational again. We can get the readings you need for the new solar serum, but something happening out there isn't right.
Yes. Once I handle something here, I'll regroup. Move aside, before the drive falls completely.
No. His orders were you're just a cripple. I won't let you stop me now.
It's been a while since I've heard someone talk like that. Since I... I've been told that in situations like this...
Wait a second!
I should make my displeasure very clear. All right. Now it's about time I catch up with my mentor. Let's go, mentor. We need to get to Space Trek Collective quickly. The Fraxidus tricked Ingvar into working for them, but their real goal is to send the reactor drive crashing to the ground. I've already alerted the Academy to a... Things on your end. Any danger?
All good. The Heliogyre is back online. I now have direct contact with Sol Asylum and can relay the data you need for the new solar ceremony. It's time for the final step.
We're running out of time. I'll use my resonance ability to create a more efficient path. Please, hold on tight. The moment we launch Helios, we'll need the raw observational data from Sol Asylum. Are you ready?
Yes. The Shaper has already shared all the Heliogyre's data with me. I can access it anytime. Everything's set. Let's complete our mission.
Where is Anselm at a time like this? Who else can calibrate Hivate? Cody, Vance, examine the orbital status of Helios again. Also, the propulsion system
Professor, do you really plan to launch it without the raw data?
I understand your concerns, but we are on the verge of a disaster. The collective can't... This is my decision. As the supervisor...
No need for that. We've established contact with the Roya tribe and obtained the drive's raw data. We can proceed with the new solar ceremony as originally planned.
Professor Mornier, did you just say you managed to obtain the data? Wonderful news. I'll prepare the...
There's no need for us to continue pretending anymore. Warren, or should I say traitor, aligned with the Fraxitus.
That is a serious accusation, Professor Mornier.
I know. I meant it to be. You must be very familiar with this device, Warren. You handcrafted it to avoid leaving usage records. But since it is a personal creation, the marks left behind are like fingerprints. These are your marks. They've betrayed your deeds. Warren, you've desecrated the hard work of Anslem's experiment accident. Your current position in the project. It seems that...
That is a lot of assumptions and conjectures. With...
You're right. All I have right now are assumptions and conjectures. But my ultimate goal, once we've identified the suspects, we'll have plenty of time to gather the evidence. What I need in this moment is for you to step down as supervisor of this project. The one taking over will be me. One more thing. Your subordinate provided us with some key evidence already.
You want me to testify against Professor Warren? That's practically perjury. Sure, I could work some verbal magic, but honestly, I don't even know who I'm dealing with on the other side.
It is a dirty tactic, but it's effective. I'm confident in my analysis of those in the limited time we have. Professor Mornier, you can keep this recording. If I'm wrong, or you can... Thank you. It's a pleasure working.
How did that traitor manage to...
I have already notified the collective. The investigation... From here on out, Rover and I will be overseeing the launch procedure. All Space Trek Collective personnel, to your stations. Rover, please input the drive's raw observational data into Helios.
Shaper?
Of course. To you, have all the heliogyres
and everything is ready. Let's commence with the new solar ceremony. Pressure in the reaction
All
chamber.
systems have entered the final launch.
Preparing to open the energy output channel.
Helios launch sequence initiating.
Void matter module calibration complete.
Core energy system operation normal.
Astral up. Propulsion system primed and ready.
Helios is ready for launch.
Reconfiguration successful.
5, 4, 3, 2. Let our light shine in the sky.
Helios
Progress, 16%. 47%. 92%.
Warning, light Alpha Decay exceeds expected rates.
Sensor
Critical
failure
threshold
detected.
surpassed.
Data reading compromised.
Responsive. Control program failure.
Cause found! The Hyvatia detector signals are jammed. Large-scale, highly concentrated void matter detected on the surface. It's surpassing the measurement threshold. Calibration can't continue.
At a time like this... Adjust the measurement location. No, if the impact is this widespread, any adjustment... What about high-powered void matter neutralizers? No, without the... Oh, sorry, I'm just... The launch failure is caused by the detector's inability to measure the drive's operating parameters. That's due to the high concentration of void matter interfering with the readings. There are two potential solutions. We could increase the detector's tolerance to void matter, or we could eliminate the surrounding void matter. But that's not realistic. The only places that aren't affected by void matter right now are high altitude. Do we have spares for Hyvatia's measurement modules?
Yes. Researcher Anselm left behind several prototypes. I'll go fetch one from the warehouse. But what do you intend to do with them?
The eyes of the gods have failed us. So have our machines. Now, we move forward with our own hands. As expected, the reactor drive is protected by aggressive exoswarm acting like the immune system. It appears to actively absorb surrounding void matter to maintain the drive's stability. Contact with its claws is highly hazardous. Be cautious.
One with the sounds.
None shall whisper.
Show begins.
I'm detecting strong energy signals from the target. Please be careful. Locked in. Attack confirmed. Initiating criticality protocol. Modeling complete.
Swift and resolute. Nowhere to hide. One with the sounds. Be gone. One more time. Down with the curtain. Keep it together.
Endure and defy.
Assuming master control. Order executed. Stars, hear my queries. Modeling
Swift
complete.
and resolute.
Watch its position, Mentor.
Last chance.
Assuming master control. Initiating max power output. Suppressing target. Suppression complete. Now's your chance.
Descent. You will obey.
Assuming master control. Approaching the target location. Preparing to receive data.
Void matter concentration is increasing. Abnormal expression detected in the reactor drive. Evacuate immediately. Repeat, evacuate immediately.
We have already come this far. So I'll take that final step myself. Pity. I don't want to say goodbye yet.
Data received. Analyzing. Professor Monnier, are you there? If you hear this, please respond.
The light just now. Warnier must have entered the reactor drive.
Rover, the Space Train Collective is connected to your vehicle and will provide assistance. We can't breach Professor Mounier. You're our only hope now.
Leave it to me. I'll find her. Should be enough for what I need.
The light gets worse the closer we get.
Rover, the disturbances within the drive are growing unstable. Professor Mounier is being consumed by it.
Faster. I need to move faster. Let's try out the Institute's new tech.
Do that?
Approaching the reactor drive. Diverting max power to the holocannons.
We've already done so much. Just leave the rest to me.
Are you leaving Lahairoi?
Yes. Sometimes, only by saying goodbye can there be progress and change. After all, even if I leave, Lahairoi will still continue forward on its own feet. Isn't that right?
Have I reached you this time, Mentor?
Reporting. Data analysis complete. Helios is operational again.
How wonderful. Sun. So beautiful.
Over here! First, the good news. They've crossed my name off the mental health watch list. And the bad news. Since I kinda did some falsifying during the investigation, but since I did it to make sure the bad guy didn't get away with anything, and the final verdict is I'll still have to stay on the mental health watch list for a while. Well, once you have your suspect, the rest is easy. Plus, there's one teacher whose forte can ring out, but I do have Professor Mornier to thank for sending an official email that explained everything. That's the only— I guess that means it'll be harder to skip her classes now. Dr. Herson said she was overclocked for too long. Let's go check on her. I bet knowing we're thinking—
Hello. May I ask if you— I'm here to inform you that Professor Mornier— Please wait! Don't come in yet!
Sorry. My body. I still can't move like a... I've gone through rehab before, and it's been a while since this happened. Don't worry.
Professor Moynier, how are you feeling now? Dr. Herson said you were in bad shape.
To be honest, at that time, I didn't think but when I was drifting in and out of consciousness, I thought I...
A light blue ring. Can you describe what you saw in more detail?
I can't be
It sounds like the girl Mornier saw is the same one I encountered when I first got to the High Road. She's able to go up against the Thenodian herself and appear in the reactor drive. She's connected with the Exostrider and the Thenodian in ways we still don't fully understand. Figuring out who she is and what happened to her will be the next big task.
Rover? Rover! Hey, stop spacing out. To celebrate Professor Moynier waking up and the crisis being averted, don't you think we should go for a ride? Nothing beats the wind on your face, especially the three of us still don't have a group picture.
A photo under the new Helios.
Witnessing the rise of the new sun together. That's also the promise between the two of us, Mentor. Let's go.
So, back in the day, whenever I was stressed about the future, hanging out here, look, now we can just enjoy.
I used to think that when I saw this view, I'd cry but now, when I see Helios's light pouring over the land, with the ancient frostlands and people who've been here for only a few decades, I just think, what a beautiful sight.
Well, let's scream that from the rooftops! To freedom!
To civilization.
To new beginnings.
Three days ago, when Helios was launched, we registered an unexpected spike in void matter concentrations near. We're still unsure what triggered the surge, but after comparing the waveforms with the device Professor Moynier brought back, we suspect it was an artificially induced void, and we found you unconscious close by.
Dr. Herson, I really can't remember anything.
You can relax. Professor Lucilla has already given. I'm just here for protective oversight. Acting as your personal bodyguard, you might say.
Aren't you the campus doctor? And you're...
A doctor's duty, isn't it? But there is one thing I need your testimony on. Before you fainted, who did you see?
Good day, gentlemen. Hyvatia's routine maintenance has been completed. I'll be on my way.
Who was that? Oh, never mind. No time to think about that. Dr. Herschel, the Academy's review committee thinks that what I've said is unbelievable. But if you're willing to trust me... Before I passed out, I saw...
It seems my hastily chosen pawn has proven to be utterly ineffectual. It appears I'll have to add the final flourish to push the story to its climax. But no matter, no matter. I'll simply chalk this up as a poor judgment. Oh, such a pity, though. With this piece expended, the chapter where the girl forms her bond with a Threnodian must be delayed. But that is a tale to be savored later. Right?
Mentor, the wind may have... Mentor, the wind may have messed your hair. The wind... Do you want to guess? The space trek, the last time I had this much time off, I think I was... Well, at the time, I dropped the book I was reading. Now, what would you like to discuss? It's because someone made me promise that when they left, only by saying goodbye can they... So until their goals are achieved, that goodbye... Maybe until the reactor drive is fully analyzed. The exostrider on the Frostlands is activated again. And the disaster buried deep below is... Until I can give you that answer myself, please, hold on to that curiosity for now. What would you like to discuss? Okay, stay a bit long.